Hello, Taurus. Welcome in. We're going to be doing your December reading today. If you're new here, my name is Crystal Lee. Thanks for joining us. And if you've been here before, thanks for tuning back in. But let's jump right into it. I already pulled some of my astrology cards for y'all. I like to do this at the beginning of each reading to really get a sense of what energies, what kind of themes you're dealing with in a general sense here overall. So we had Pluto rebirth on the bottom and opposition and confrontation coming out here. So we are at the end of some pretty major cycles, some generational planets moving signs, meaning that these planets have been in specific signs for 9 to 13 years. Specifically Saturn and Neptune, and even Uranus is still kind of going back and forth between Taurus and Gemini as it's retrograde right now. So right now, in the next couple months, from December pretty much until March, is when we're slowly closing out these cycles and moving forward. And I get this sense that it's like it's happening in front of our face, but it's also very much happening behind the scenes. And I feel like it's like one day we're going to just kind of realize that, you know, these everyday baby steps towards this new timeline, eventually we're just going to be fully immersed in it. And it'll be interesting to really look back at this entire year, honestly. So we are also at the end of a 9-year and end of a snake year. So that is a lot of powerful energy amongst all of these planets shifting signs after being in those specific signs for years, specifically in the sign of Pisces, with referring to Saturn and Neptune. So big stuff happening here. Now it says that you could have some opposition, some confrontation this month, but ultimately it's leading you to this rebirth and transformation. Really allow whatever wants to leave your life right now to go. Really allow whatever's resisting you to do just that. Leaning into the Let Them theory by Mel Robbins, like really just being an observer and allowing this space to open up so that your new life can fully come through here, right? It's really forcing us to surrender here. So if you want to go deeper into the astrology and really get a better feel for everything I'm talking about, I do have the December astrology video linked below where I go more into depth with all the things that we're having come up this month. Okay, so let's get into your tarot reading for the month of December. We're going to start with the the Mystical Wisdom card deck, written by Gay Guthrie, and the art by Josephine Wall, which I just love her art. So let's get into it. See what wants to come through for Taurus here. The numbers 27, 53 coming through strongly as well. 222, 777, 333, 555. And also 8 and 9. 888, 999. Archangel Raphael coming through here. So, Epiphany, seek clarity. Another thing that's coming through that I feel I'm meant to share is oftentimes when we align with a new timeline, that old timeline has to fall away. And when our old timeline is kind of crumbling in the 3D, that really requires us to stay in alignment with the frequency of the life that you want to bring in and the 5D, because oftentimes it's like we come into this alignment in the 5D, which allows us then to come into alignment in the 3D. But that takes time for it to process. And also it's like less about timing and more about the alignment. So yeah, that just wanted to come through here. So we have Archangel Raphael coming through. Provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. We have Epiphany, seek clarity, coming through. And good fortune, invite magic in. So I feel like you could go through some severing of ties, some conflict with loved ones, but Archangel Raphael really bringing through that healing energy to help you move through this. So it could also be helpful for you to sit in meditation, welcoming Archangel Raphael in to help you move through any confrontation that's coming up right now. And really just, again, keep leaning into that surrender and that trust in the universe here. And Epiphany, seek clarity. So I get this sense that, especially with this good fortune, invite magic in, it's like you really need to stay in alignment with your intuition. And how can you really see what's going on in your life from a higher perspective and continue to align with your 5D vision and this life that you're calling in here. Really beautiful energy. I'm getting a grandmother presence too. I've never noticed these flowers here in the corner, and immediately I just thought of like it gave me this sense of deja vu and reminded me of my own grandmother energy, and I feel like that could be significant for some of you. I don't know, maybe like the specific flower too, if you can see that. So just wanted to note that. Let's get into the tarot here. See what wants to come through your reading for December. Let's see. The Devil card. Whoa, that was a lot. The Strength card. The one card that can overcome the Devil card. Okay. These coming upside down. 7 of Cups in reverse. 9 of Cups in reverse. Five of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, that's too many. We're just going to keep shuffling. We just want 2 cards. Ace of Cups. Okay. Last card here. And the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like you're going to get to where you need to go. But there's definitely some conflict that you need to work through. And, you know, another thing is when you are manifesting a new timeline, some people could just fall out of alignment from you, and you really just need to like listen to yourself and try not to let like the 3D realm trigger you too much. As long as you're like really staying connected to your intuition, and like obviously, like, I'm sorry, I feel like everyone knows deep down like if you're a good person or not, kind of thing. Like, are you in alignment with your morals, your values? Do you have morals and values? Like staying in alignment with that and following your intuition. Because I don't like, I say that because I don't want people watching these videos to just like spiritually bypass their parts in situations or in conflict. Like, it's important to acknowledge your half in everything always. And we're all human. We all can be reactive. We all can make mistakes and stuff, but it's like knowing yourself and knowing that at the end of the day, like what your intentions are. You know what I'm saying? So that wants to come through. So the Devil card the Strength card and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Let us clarify the Seven of Cups in reverse. Three of Wands. Anything else here on the Seven of Cups in reverse? That one to fly out. King of Swords. Okay. I feel Two of Cups on the bottom. I like that. I feel like you are definitely moving towards this higher timeline and you're cutting away. It feels like you're really staying focused on what you want to manifest and cutting away from the bullshit, whatever's kind of causing confusion on the 3D plane. And I feel like you're going to have to move through some thoughts of lack of worthiness or people who make you feel like you are unworthy. Because look at this. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Five of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles on the other side of that. And just the way that like this card, like this guy is like looking towards her with like the swords and stuff. I get this sense that like somebody, it could be a male figure in your life, can be like mentally manipulative and mentally really like draining your energy, but through manipulation of the mind, getting in your head to try to get you to think that you're not worthy or that you can't like do things on your own or something along those lines. They could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is coming through pretty strong. One clarifier on the Nine of Cups. Seven of Swords, yeah. And one clarifier. I don't like when Seven of Swords comes out with that Five of Swords either. I learned how to read tarot from Mary Jo on Soulful Revolution. If anyone's curious about that. Because just some of these things that I notice in readings are from her teaching. So I like to just give her a shout out. But yeah, you need to recognize all the work that you have put into yourself. Let's get one more clarifier on this Five of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. Okay. I'm also getting this person could be very traditional. I don't know if this is like a father figure or something. But this, there's a lot coming through here. One, this dynamic causes you to not, to accept less than you deserve, one. And it's coming through that this person, like I said, could be very traditional. And that also, this is about perception, really needing to like, maybe you want to take a unique path and this person like thinks that it would be better if you just did like the normal 9-to-5 lifestyle and got like your money and went home kind of thing. But you might feel like you're built for something bigger and better. And you have that Ten of Pentacles on the other side of this. So I feel like you really need to listen to your intuition here. And what else is coming through is this is all about perception when it comes to this person. Maybe they mean well, but it's been very damaging to you. There needs to be just this acknowledgement in your own perception of them of like don't let what they say, like don't take what they say like so deeply to heart and kind of see that they're coming from a different lens so that at least your perception can switch so that like you're not so deeply affected by their tactics and stuff, because they could be doing it unconsciously, but regardless of that, like just creating better protection for yourself. And I think that starts in the mind. So in the future though, look at this beautiful energy. I feel like you're on this, you know how to handle this. And this is probably just like confirming your intuition. But we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. So a lot of beautiful energy coming in here. Really listening to your intuition is going to open up this abundance within yourself, this confidence in yourself to do what is best for you. And then this emotional fulfillment and like tangible offers here coming through. So that's really beautiful energy. Anything else for this combination? Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. The Star card, Page of Pentacles, and Three of Cups. You are moving in a great direction here. Awakening on the bottom. The fact that we just had the Star card, the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups falling out to clarify that. You are going to be healing, taking tangible actions towards your goals, and celebrating with loved ones. Really beautiful energy. So exciting. Let's pull 3 more cards to close out your reading. And that really does resonate with how we started the reading. If we think about Pluto, rebirth, the confrontation, the Archangel Raphael helping you heal from any of the tension here, and then seeking clarity and calling magic in. So you're doing it. You're doing the thing. Let's see what wants to come through our final cards here. The Blue Flame. Someone else got this in their reading too. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Exactly. Yes. Baby steps. I brought that up in this reading. And jump in. Yeah, you're moving in a really good direction. The Cosmic Heart on the bottom. Devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. Yes, every day taking those steps to creating the life that you want, not a life that somebody else wants for you. A lot of us are in this beautiful activation time as well. Taking baby steps in the right direction every day with Saturn's influence in Pisces. Soon will be affecting the entire collective as it moves into Aries, and like Pisces being in, or Neptune being in Pisces and Saturn being in Pisces definitely affects us all very collectively speaking. Again, because they stay in signs for so long that this is like a big shift for all of us. So these themes are very apparent for all of us, and I'm just very excited for you. This is beautiful energy. Taking those baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Spontaneous awakening. Integration time, which is so true. And again, if you want to hear more about that, go to the December astrology reading, because I go really into depth in there. And I'm like trying to hold myself back from kind of saying it all again here. So if you're interested, look there. But yes, jump in, say yes to change. Follow that surrender and just keep following that beautiful intuition of yours, Taurus. Stunning reading, as always. If you want a personal reading from me, you can check out my website below or send me an email at existinloveconsulting@gmail.com. There should be a little pop-up on the screen of that as well. If you found a message here today, feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment, as that helps the channel grow. And yeah, stay tuned. We're going to be doing some more collective focused readings and kind of pivoting a little bit. So thanks so much, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Okay, bye.